up? This is your boy Super, and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. So it's been a long time. I started out in the Alliance Chieftainship doing combat missions, and I moved on to the Type 7 doing passenger carrying missions. I'm still in the Type 7, but I switched to planetary scan jobs, career jobs, to earn Federation rank. So now you can see I leveled up. So I'm about to level up, increase, be promoted twice. Last time I was promoted, I got promoted to Petty Officer. Takes forever to look for the rank. I don't think there is a rank for these. It's just your elite, your combat, your exploration, I think. But, and by doing that, I got to permit the soul, which is the solar system where Earth is at. And so, since we were doing all this Federation rank, I figured we should join a faction like we did the Prismatic Imperium, one that is the default faction for the Federation. So I started looking at the systems for the Federation, and there was the Federal Navy has its own system along with its own faction. As soon as we get this promotion to the next rank, we're going to get the permit to that system. But it brought to my attention that we chose the wrong faction for the Imperium. We chose Aisling Duval's faction, but we did. She is for the Imperium, but it's her faction. We should have chose the Imperial Navy. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Let me check. Had the Imperial Navy. Yeah, that's the Imperials. The Imperial Navy doesn't have a faction. We got. Yeah, that's probably why I chose the Prismatic Imperium. Because if you look at the Federation factions page, and the system where the Imperial Navy is headquartered, which is Eta Cassiopeia, Federation's most important military bastion and the headquarters of the Federal Navy, and the controlling faction of that system, the Marine Special Forces Operations Command. Actually, that's a faction in there, but doesn't that just seem like it's the end-all be-all Federation faction? It's not, though, because it's Confederacy and not democracy, but it sounds good enough. It sounds like the equivalent of the Prismatic Imperium. And if it was the head of if the system is the head of the Federation Navy, then Marine Forces Special Operations. No. So if we go to the Empire's homepage, and we go to Facisi, because we've looked at Facisi in a video before. And we didn't have the permit to it. So we obviously didn't go there. One day we're going to have to just visit all of these historic systems for each faction while we're doing the faction, you know. So the Federal Navy doesn't really have a faction, but it has a system which we're going to be able to go to. If you go to the Empire and the Empire's equivalent system, because I want to be part of the Empire Security Service, like Imperial Diplomatic Corps, Imperial Intelligence, Imperial Internal Security Service, Imperial Guard. I would even like to be an Aisling Darling or an Aisling Guardian, but they don't have that shit. Facisi, the Empire's most important military bastion and headquarters of the Imperial Navy. It's administered by a power. Cubio, its headquarters of Aisling Duval. Aisling Duval also has a home system. Like, they're all power systems, and then there's historical systems, and then there's the Navy systems. So I guess the Navy would probably be the best. And then they each have a far, remote, and isolated system. But if you go to Facisi and the factions of that system, you got Allied Facisi Order, Facisi Gold Creative, Liberals of Haringel, Facisi Empire Party, Facisi Electronics Holding, Values Party of Facisi. Nothing that is just Empire generic, you know, which is kind of what I want. Like, we're working for the Federation in a federal dropship. We're in the Federal Navy's headquarters system. Our minor faction is the Federal Security Service. You know, I would like to role play like that, but it's pretty close with the Empire and the Prismatic Imperium and the the leader we follow, her home system. So we could go visit her, work for her. That's all pretty cool. Gotta wait for this promotion mission right here. Counter strike. What is that? Kill a pirate. Well, we can't do that. Not in this ship. At $334 million. It's got to be given by one of these top four. Commercial sample salvage. It's a little inconvenient. I'd rather courier mission, but this is good enough. Then we're gonna buy the Federal Assault Ship, the next line of ships. The only ship I'm gonna head to do, because in rapid succession, one right next to each other, we gotta get all the Federal ships, all the Alliance ships, and all the to another Clipper ship. All of those require increase in rank. So I was going to jump ahead to the Orca, the passenger cruise liner, which is all the Alliance ships, all the Federation ships, and all the crate ships. Skip all of those and to get the Orca. We've had the Orca, we've had the crate ships. Which it's ironic, we started in the Alliance ship, right, trying to work our way up to the ranks of the Federation. Now we're going to be in the Federation ship, trying to work our way up through the Empire to get the Imperial Clipper. It's cool. Oh, it's funny. Alright though. Been getting a lot of scan data. Mapping data, you know, like surface scanning. Earth likes the water worlds and terrestrials. One jump, one scoop. And we're a Baron, baby. Like, I don't think it's Baron, I think it's Chief Petty Officer. We're a Petty Officer right now. All right. Mission objective detected already. Is this a new system? I don't think it is. No. Jushaki. Oh, I pronounced it pretty close. Jushake. Jushaka. 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 It's right there in the bottom right. Jushakhe. Jushaka. Yeah, I died a lot because first I was just stacking missions regardless of whether or not they would increase my rank or not, because I forgot that there's a little symbol of all the factions, in which some of them are not Federation supporters. I forgot about that, and I was having a lot of difficulty doing playing with. Plus, I was in a Type 7 and not our combat ship. And this is ill-equipped for anything but passengers right now. If I get it to where it's all cargo racks, we can carry about 288 things. I was thinking about doing some power play, because the next hauler we get is like 8 ships away. The Type 9. This is the Type 7, so it'll be in the same lineage. The only other ships we have besides the faction ships are the transporters. 9 and 10. Oh yeah, and the Beluga. Other than that, it's all Federation ships. Oh wait, no, the Mamba and the Fer-de-Lance. I forgot about those. And the Anaconda and the Python. They're all combat ships pretty much. 6 combat ships, 3 other ships. A lot of freaking ships. So once we get to like the Type 9 and our cargo is 500, we could easily do the power play and start saving for a fleet carrier. Now probably wouldn't be the best time. We don't even have a good combat ship. We're not going to have a good combat ship till we get up to the crates, which is 4 or 5 ships away. We're in a very grindy, stagnated part of the game that you don't have to do. Like, you don't have to work your way up through the ranks of each power and get all 3 ships, all 9 ships from each power. You don't have to work your way up from 1 power. You know, you could just be independent and go straight to the Anaconda, the Python, the Crate. You don't have to do all this. I would like to combine it with the faction though, so like all the role-playing elements are hitting at once. You know, you got the minor factions, you got the ships, you got the rank, you got the powers, all at once and all working together. We're gonna get shot. Oh fuck. There's fucking 6 ships here. And now it's flying away. I'm hitting wreckage here. Let's wait to scan. Oh fuck. Sitting duck now, down we go. Oh, I wonder if, no. Damn. At least it's a cheap rebuy. I'm surprised they've been able to make any money as much as I've been dying. Looks like we're in the same system. I don't think we can do it. No, if you lost some materials, you can't get it. Can't continue, and we did. Hopefully, we're still on a promotion. Is this a federal space station? I don't think it is. Yeah, there's federal people here. A hit? Is that what that is? Federal Navy strike contract. It's got to be. On the terrorists, on the pirates, on the liberals. On the people who want peace and freedom. We're going to assassinate them. The federal way. The American way. Another strike contract. There's only 1 per reroll, right? I was thinking maybe each one of these factions that supports the Federation, you know, right under the numbers there's a Federation symbol. Thought maybe we could get an option from each one, but no. Courier job, but we're not the right rank. Christ. Man, I thought we'd lucked out. And there's no donations to increase the rank. Son of a bitch. Commercial sample salvage, we don't have the rank. Come on now, we didn't fuck up that bad, man. I do not want to waste time by doing another mission. Give me a donation. Strike, we can't do a strike. At least and still no donations. Every time you get the loading, I think that regens it. Supply mission, we don't have the reputation. I don't think all these things where they want us to donate something, I don't think you can buy it here and sell it. Which you could, you know, I'd still see, you know, it was our money, it was our time to do it. I still think it would count. But they want you to travel. Another courier job, but they want you to land too, yeah. Well, there's no way about it. We're gonna have to do a mission to increase our rank. Not black box salvage, Christ. Got to keep it in the 100,000s. Now we have to do one from each too. Wish we had like some scan data or something we could sell. We just lost millions of dollars of scan data. Because I've been around these same federal systems bringing up my rank for a long time. And it was too close for me to sell here. We're not going to have much time to buy the gunship and outfit it. Fucking thanks. Thanks for nothing, Julie Newmar. Can't see. They stopped giving us any scan data. The Adder looks like a cool ship. You know, small, agile, but still can haul. It's not that good of a ship, though. It's one of the worst. All the entry-level combat ships I liked. Anything that was meant for hauling besides the Adder was my mining or hauling vessel. They were okay, but I liked every single combat ship. And the Adder was too. I bought it and sold it the same. I went out on one mission, came back like I'm selling this shit. The first ship you get in the game was better than that. We're gonna have to go down to another degree, a scale closer. I'm not seeing any orange ones. Come on now, guy. There's the scale and closer, but still no orange ones. They're not in this system. What am I thinking? I saw that blue one. I thought they were here. That's why I didn't want to do this shit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't believe there's 15 ranks.
Ready to engage.
Like, since we're here and we're going to be in a federal ship, you know, what goes in motion stays in motion. We're going to keep grinding up Federation rank because we got more ships to get by them. And I want to see all their systems. I want to have all their permits. And I'm sure there's another benefit to having a high rank, but I don't know it just yet.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Because our next ship is the Federal Assault ship, then the Imperial Clipper. It's a luxurious combat limousine fighter, armored limousine type ship for the Empire, for the Vipers. They're all about royalty and pompousness in there. I love it. Then the old Armored Alliance, the old Apache. Man, I think those things are just like meant to be like helicopters. The way they're bug-like, their loadouts, they got lots of mediocre weapons. Not much shielding, not much of anything, trying to keep their weight up. But then they got patched on armor and the military components. Like a helicopter. Not meant to be in combat. But it is. Like, oh crap.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, what, did I destroy it or did I get it? I think we destroyed it. No. At least there was two of them. Do we have to have two? Because I destroyed one. It says find the missing black box. Oh, flying this old Lego here. Bulletproof Lego. It's not very bulletproof. You know, it looks like an armed transport vessel, or like, you know, those trucks, the armored cars that carry the bank's money.
Mission objective complete.
Good.
Frameshift drive charging.
But they're terrible. They cannot take a hit at all.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Objective detected. Incoming mission critical message.
One of the top three. So, oh man. I think I had the mic muted. Whatever. It's not important. Man, maybe we should have just went home with the one mission. And there's a threat there. Well, if we abandon the mission, it's going to be even harder to get that mission, that contract, the Navy upgrade mission. It might be easier just to go to another system and see if we can't make some donations and then get a mission. Or just go to another system we've been before. We still haven't visited Shinrartra Desera. We still haven't visited Seoul. Shinrartra Desera is the Pilots Federation. Runs that place. The Pilots Federation is like independent from the powers. It's like the players. It's like a player organ. It's not made by players, but that's what it's comprised of. Comprised of. That's what it's made of. Shoot. When it was an early game, you got to be part of the Pilots Federation before it was finished or something like that. Mission rod for Desiree looks like it has sights to see though. Akanar did, but none of the other systems like Ceres, not worth going. 2 stars in a metal world, not much there. And you need a permit to fucking get there. Why would you need a
Mission
permit for
objective
that?
detected.
I bet you there was not even mining on that metal content world. Oops. So why? I don't know. Why did we jump out so far away from it? Christ. That's why we got shot down.
Mission objective complete. Cargo scope
Oh, they just
retracted.
jumped in.
Frameshift drive charging.
And they started shooting already.
2, 1. Engage.
Damn. Idaho. Idador. Look at that one again. ID, DHOR, Idador. Idador. Haven't been there. Zamina Torval. Thought that was a pirate. A head pirate. There's a good codex entry for the pirate guy. I have to listen to that. Individuals. Pranav Antal. That might be the guy. Or Zamina Torval. I know Zamina Torval is a pirate. But I don't know about the other guys. No, Delaney, Archon Delaney. Zamina Torval is the Empire girl. An Empire old lady.
To condemn a slave for being merely a slave is the height of stupidity.
When did it start with an A?
If you
Archon
had to
Delaney?
condemn
Yeah,
a
that's the
foot
guy.
for be-
Individuals. Archon Delane.
Frameshift drive charging.
French pirate.
I'll tell you, Delane is the most trustworthy cuss you could ever work with. Why? Because he always makes good on his threats. Anyone else tells you that they're gonna cut off your index fingers and hammer them into your sinuses with your own severed foot, you know it's just bluster. But if Delane tells you that, you know he'll do exactly what he says. To the letter.
Damn straight. It's not a threat. That's a promise.
You gotta respect that.
Mantle Hoek.
Fuel scooping.
Arms trader. Archon Delane is the head of the
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Human Crew, a powerful criminal syndicate. He refers to himself as the Pirate King, a title.
Pirate King. I was thinking about using that as a username. That's awesome.
Delane's early life is not documented, and there are competing legends of his origin. Some believe he grew up in a drug den on one of the frontier worlds where he learned to fight. Other stories have him working as a bouncer in the brothel where he was born, or training as a grease monkey at an orbital shipyard that hosted clandestine arena fights after hours. What is certain is that Delane challenged and slaughtered the reigning pirate lord of the Kumo crew when he was only 15.
Wow.
The title of Pirate Lord is only transferred on the death of the incumbent, either to a nominated successor or to the victor of a ritual
Pirate
challenge.
Lord or Pirate
According
King?
to tradition, the Pirate Lord must honor any challenge to his leadership, regardless of who issues it, although the choice of weapons is left to him. In Delane's case, Pirate Lord Crab opted for a bare hands contest, a highly unusual choice. It has been suggested that Crab saw Delane as a weak target due to his albinism, unworthy of a
He's
Pirate Lord's
albino.
personal attention. It is possible that Crab intended to give Delane a beating rather than kill him outright. If so, it was a fatal act of mercy. Footage of the fight shot by onlookers shows Delane deftly evading Crab's heavy blows, allowing the larger man to tire himself out before delivering a sudden jab to Crab's eye. Delane then battered Crab into submission, continuing to pummel the body until it was unrecognizable. The Kumo crew immediately split, dividing itself into those who saw Delane as a legitimate leader and those who refused to follow an unproven youth. The rift was soon closed, however,
beat somebody to
as
death
Delane
at
proved
15
himself as
that
capable
he
a
was
leader
smaller
as he
than.
was a fighter. It became clear that Delane intended to establish
Like,
not only
sometimes
his
I
own
used to have dreams
reputation,
about beating
but that
people
of
to
the crew.
death.
From
It
then
was
on,
crazy.
Delane crushed any dissent with the
Weird,
same
weird to wake up
uncompromising brutality he had
scared
shown
from
to
a
crew.
nightmare
He
in a
took a
fight that you were
zero-tolerance
winning.
approach to the petty squabbles that had previously paralyzed the Kumo crew.
It was wild.
And in doing so, turned what had been an anarchic band of opportunists into a lethally effective raiding group.
Lincoln, Yankee, Oscar, uniform. It's good to have you with us. Welcome to the station, Commander. Permission granted. Set course for landing
United in
pad
purpose and
40.
more
Automated approach engaged.
organized than ever before, the Kumo crew quickly became the terror of the Pegasus sector, absorbing lesser pirate gangs, raiding civilian stations with impunity, and taking over corporate facilities. In Delane's
Surprised
early
I
years
didn't
of
pick
leadership,
pirates to be
many
the first. I
rival
was
pirate
distracted
lords
by the beauty
demanded
of
the right to
Ashling Duvall.
one-on-one combat. Each of them
Everybody
convinced
wants
that
to
they would be
choose
the
the
ones to strike
anarchists,
him
the
down
gangsters, the
and take over
pirates.
his enviable criminal empire. Delane met each challenge
Scan detected.
in turn, agreed to their choice of weapons, and promptly dispatched them. After the death of Pirate Lord Horvath, who Delane strangled with his own razor whip, there were no further challenges.
Strangled somebody with his
Delane
own
and his
weapon.
Kumo crew rule by fear,
Lighting gear deployed.
but they operate according to strict rules. If a settlement in Kumo territory has paid its tribute, any Kumo pirate foolish enough to raid it risks being stripped of his rank, his crew, his possessions, his skin, and his life, according to the severity of the offense. These are the infamous 5 strippings.
Landing completed. Deactivated.
Alright, let's get on. They should be selling a federal ship, a federal system.
Created by Delane as a standard
Incoming message.
punishment
Oh, we should be able to
across
get it
Kumo
now.
territory.
Supply mission. No. Another black box to turn in now.
Incoming message.
We got a follow-on mission. Reputation is back up. Good. Now we got 2 chances to get the Navy mission with these people. The top 2 Federation systems. Nope. Supply mission. No, we got to get it up again. No, come on. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. I want this top one because that's our best. Oh, here we go. Strike contract. Damn it. I mean, it seems like it should be easy. It's only 100,000, but not on this ship. You saw how fast we fell down? I mean, there's no donation missions either. Come on. Courier job, minimum reputations beyond our rank. Son of a bitch. We're cordial with this one, so let's keep trying until we get to that one. The third one. With the top one, we are cordial. Next one, we are neutral. And they keep giving us the neutral. We need to get to the cordial. Why would they give it to the lowest rank? Why would they not give it to one of the top 2, other 2? They know. And they're trying to fuck with me. Here we go. 63 units of indium. Do I have to buy that? That might be a little too inconvenient for me. It's a metal. Indium. Welcome to No Man's Sky. Export only. We got Kutins up here. 163 units. I would think we might do that. But if I close this screen, it's going to refresh. And if I accept it and cancel, I don't know. How many units? 63. Let's do it. So we got to go to outfitting. Money is not a concern. I'd rather just more worried about distance. Have to be this top one Kutin is. I'm not really worried about price. We need large landing pads. And lowest amount of light seconds from the star, 308. export 5,000 a unit. Of course, I got the money. Don't have the storage capacity yet, though. Get rid of these passenger cabins in favor of cargo. Then we only need the one cargo rack. Shoot, they said 63, right? I'm gonna be using next thing I'm gonna be using this for is you need a cargo anyway. It's 224. 3 6-class cargo racks. Wow. That's a lot. We're up to 288 right now. Shield fuel scoop surface scanner. Jump range is down to 24 though, or 38 probably, because we're not, as long as our cargo racks are empty. Yeah, 38. All right, not a big deal. How many jumps? Next jump. Oh man, that's not bad at all. And we already know it's 300 light seconds away from the star, so this should be not that bad. Why are they paying so much? They're paying us. I think we're like the game's cue was for us to use the hauler to make money, and we tried to use it to mine and couldn't, and then we never used it again.
For departure.
That's a lot of money for a quick, easy trip. Now imagine if you had a mission where they wanted.
Mission critical message.
Imagine they had a mission they were going to pay you 100. They were going to pay you 1.5 million dollars to get 50 units of gold, right? So you go where the gold is cheap, you buy 288 gold. You go turn in the mission for 1 million, then you sell all the gold for an extra 4 million, and it was one system away. That's that's your clue right there. We should be making money doing that. But I was so upset we couldn't use it to mine, I went straight to the next ship. Like we went from being able to carry 64 or 90 to 300. That's a big difference. We were in the keelback carrying 90, mining for 90. Can you imagine coming home with 200 of the metals after mining? That'd be like $40 million. But we can't mine with this, and if you did equip it to mine, it'd be down to 200, and we still can't core mine. We could get mining lasers, and we could mine for 24 hours straight and never fill up this cargo hold. But we're missing out on a lot of the basic materials for crafting and engineering by not mining.
Disengaged.
If you're mining for something like a precious metal or osmium and you're getting all these engineering materials without even noticing it, you'll be set for later game. Like it's weird how things fall into being the path in a game where there's meant to be no path. Hauling could make us easy money and fast, really quick right now. And it's about where our rank is, And so could like laser mining. Nobody's gonna laser mine, but it's like a functioning aspect of the game that you're intended to do. And I just passed right over it because it was laser mining shit. Because laser mining, it's not worth the time and money. I mean, not worth the time. For the same amount of time, we're making 20 times more money by core mining. And when you're laser mining, you can't really choose what you're mining. You really just mine every rock you see. And if you get lucky enough to be able to complete a mission, you can complete a mission. It's more just to stock you up on engineering materials when you're in mid-game. And if you don't do it, you're going to be short on engineering materials. But I spent a lot of time doing surface missions, gathering the materials. The same things you get on surface missions are the same things you get from mining. Plus, osmium and the platinum and the gold and silver and the lower quality, the cheap shit. Legendary terminal? Legendary. That's how you spell legendary in the UK. How you spell legendary in England. Like inventory. There was another one. Advertisement. Now they had the advertisements outside the space station entrance. Colory. Flavor. Color. Spectre. See that Spectre over there? There was a badass race car in Twisted Metal, Spectre. There was another one that was like the tier 2 race car. Like Spectre was a race car. The other one, I think it was like Gravedigger or something, was a like a quote muscle car. You know, it was bigger, boxy, but it was like the muscle car type of deal. Used to play a lot of Twisted Metal. The two fastest cars. Gravedigger and Spectre. Could be wrong about it being Gravedigger, but I'm right about Spectre. I used to always pick the number 2 one, and my sister's husband would always pick Spectre, and I'd always lose every time. But you can't pick, both people can't pick the same car, so if he picks the best, what are you supposed to do? Be a good sport, a good loser. Be a well-mannered loser. Spectre was released in the PlayStation Store. The original, I mean, Twisted Metal Black was. I mean, it still looks low quality, so it's not really a remaster. We gotta buy, what do we have to buy? Still looks like a PlayStation 2 game, but it's cheap, like $10, I don't know, something like that. I bought it. Indium 63. So we might as well get our cargo full. We're going back to Jushaki. So we're going to make 1,700 credits per unit.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
So that's what I was meaning, like, and this was one jump away. And if you were doing this with something valuable like gold, you'd be making quick, you can be making like $10 million every 5 minutes.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear for egress.
Waffler 69. Rest in peace. It's a YouTuber. Made food critique shows, videos. Silly, there was lots of silliness to it. They were all short. Most of them were short. Got the plot home, I guess. And finally, we can get to that's not the closest, is it? Large landing pads. That is the closest. It's the only. Don't be facetious, Fastisi. Chushake.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fuck. Dropping F-bombs like I was the moms from Vietnam, using nom-noms.
Frameshift drive.
Well, if we're mass locked, all the more reason to fire up that engine and get the fuck away, ain't it? When we were in the Diamondback Explorer, we had like a long jump range. It seems like we were just hanging around the same area, same systems doing missions, but it seemed like every jump was 30 light years. And this one, we got close to the same jump range, and every jump's 6 light years, 10, 15 light years. It's weird. So I remember noticing that, like, once we upgraded to a decent ship, like, every
You've
system
disengaged.
is really far away. No matter what the missions are saying or anything, we're gonna get interdicted. Oh, we cannot get out of this either. These guys crazy. I think that might have been a glitch or something. Damn. They always spin us backwards at the very beginning. I don't know what the deal is. Pisses me off. Oh, we're being interdicted again. See, and this one was nice and easy the whole time. Still got us backwards. I'm surprised it didn't get us to go the right direction. This guy's serious. It's just Indian Christ. $300,000. Less than a half million. Come on, bro. Come on, guy. Don't run kamuk. Ha ha ha. Come on. Why did it only tell us to slow down at 4 seconds? It usually tells us back at 6. We could have jumped out of Super Cruise right there. Come on now, guy. Come on now, guy. Guy. Got a nice FSD in it. I mean, a nice engine. I mean, we barely use any when we boost.
Commence with docking
And it
procedures.
recharges quickly. It recharges the same. It functions a lot like the FSD we had in the crate. You know, it was always full, always recharged fast. And this thing has great fuel economy too. Look at that, 1.12. And look at that, we jumped and it's barely any missing. Missed the crate, man. We could mine in that, we could haul in that, we could do combat in that. Now our combat ships we can't even do combat in. They don't have any defense. You gotta have all these extra compartments to add reinforcements. That's not a combat ship then. If you had to add armor to it, it's a luxury ship that you add armor to. Arm third party armor does not a combat ship make. That's pathetic. These are still like entry level now.
Deployed.
Landing
Here's your damn India. See, if they're in need, we'll probably make some money on it. We'd have made money there, 1.7 million. Commodities. So I think we could have even saw the price back at the place we picked it up. We stand to make. This is the best place to sell it at. We're gonna make 300,000, almost 400,000 profit. Where's our promotion? Here it is. Federal Navy promotion to Chief Petty Officer. Still no insignia. Beta Hydra permit issued. Beta Hydra permit issued. Vega system permit issued. Vega system. I've never heard of those. So we gotta visit all three of these. Beta Hydra is like the second, something to do with the Federation colonizing. There's Earth-legs in it, so that's pretty much a tourist system. This one must be. I thought we were supposed to go to the headquarters of the Navy one. Pasisi. I have the descriptions right here. For the Empire. Federation key system. Beta Hydra. There's no Beta Hydra on the list. Beta Hydra. The planet homeland was an early human colony. One of the most densely settled Earth-like worlds. One of the original 5 signatories of the Federal Accord. Vega. I don't see a Vega. Yeah, Eta Cassiopeia is the home of the Federal Navy. I don't know what Vega is. We're gonna have to go find out. Finally, some progress. Let's go to the info panel. Look at our permits. Soul. Soul is new. I don't. What is Vega? We don't have any new permits other than Soul. That HIP system was one of our earliest permits. I was looking at that in between videos, and I didn't recognize any of the planets in the system. I don't know what it's about. Okay, there's no system on there. It's just Vega. That makes sense. But I thought Vega would bring back multiple systems. It seems like a common word. Of course, we got no galaxy map. I mean, no system map. Close enough. I don't know. Not having any luck finding. Requires a permit. Vega Slim Weed is something you can only buy there, I'm guessing. The rare commodity. That's it. It's a drug. I'm guessing. Now we can't. by the Federal dropship, which you've seen me outfit the other ships. Legal drug, Vega. Yeah. In some other system, we saw they had an instant distillers listed in the commodities. HIP 22460 is an old. I don't know where we got it, what's there. Let's take a look at that. Christ. 22460. Maybe it has something to do with the Thargoids. Yeah, that's what because it's out by the Pleiades Nebula. I don't know how we would have gotten that. Founders World of Shinrarta Desert, still need to go there. Soul Sirius we went to, Akanar we went to. Excuse me, sir, do you happen to have the Federal Assault Ship? No, okay. Off to the Nara. Where are we? Komok. Tushake. Tushake. Salah, and Martian port in Salah. Nice, easy name. Close by too. One jump. And we've been there. It's an Earth flag. I bet you I've scanned it. No, I haven't. Damn. Nothing can be quick, man. Nothing ever can be quick. Yeah, I think it's this Marshburn Point. So we're gonna have to scan the Earth world first. We could probably see if they can buy any commodities. Yeah, Salah, that's number 2 for the most of these. About this one? Salah, we can make a little bit of money with that. Salah is number 1 with these personal weapons, but it's not enough money to risk it. Whatever. There's actually no hurry to get to the combat ship. I could use this for what it's intended. Yeah, all the weapon slots are class 1, so. And there's not. 4 is just the right amount to mine. But you gotta have the 2 slots. We're out of time. This has been your boy Super playing Elite Dangerous. Thanks for watching.